If you're on this list, don't buy a house. This isn't some realtor mind trick bait and switch. This is why you shouldn't buy a house, but oh, you really should. You shouldn't if this is true about you. Okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. If you need flexibility in the next year or two, if you don't know where you're going to live, if you might need to move somewhere else sometime in the next year or two, do not buy a house today. If your house goes up 4, 5%, which it could, if it goes up 4 or 5%, you're still probably going to just barely break even on the value of your house after all of the closing costs. If you're moving in the next year or 2 or 3, don't buy a house. Number 2, if this is you, if your job is not predictable, if you don't know where you're going to work next year, don't buy a home yet. Wait till you have predictable employment with predictable income. People get rocked when they have maybe 1 month in reserves and they buy a house and they lose their job. They get rocked. It changes everything. If you don't have predictable income from a predictable job, wait until you do to buy a house. Number 3, and this one's huge, you don't have a cash cushion. All right? If you're not working with a 3 to 6 month cash cushion, if you don't have 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses in the bank, wait. Don't buy a house yet. Just like number 2, if you lost your job or you had some catastrophic issue like a sewer line or your furnace goes out and you don't have the money to take care of that, you're going to be borrowing more money. You're probably going to be borrowing high interest debt. Wait until you have 3 to 6 months in the bank before you buy a house. It's just smart. If you're carrying high interest debt, wait to buy a house. Credit cards, 29% interest. Oh my God, can you believe that? Homes will go up in value, but if you're making a credit card payment that is more than what your house is going up in value, it's not going to work out. Pay off your credit cards. Nail that credit card. Pay it off before you buy a house. If you're the type of person who's worried about home maintenance, if the idea of having to fix your own roof, if the idea of having to hire a plumber to come take care of the toilet scares the crap out of you, maybe it's not time for you to buy a house. If you're at a place where you don't have the ability, if you're not responsible enough to take care of your house, if you're not responsible enough to call a plumber when the toilet backs up, by the way, it was you who backed it up. It didn't back it up, you backed it up. But if you're not responsible enough to call the plumber when the toilet is backed up, don't buy a house. Stay in a rental. Stay in a rental. Buying a house, there's a lot of responsibility to owning a home. Listen to me on this one. This one is so important. If you are stretching your finances just to make it work, if you were buying at the very tippity top of what they will let you buy, and a blowout on your tire or your car breaking down means you're screwed, don't buy a house. Don't buy a house yet. Stay in that rental. Wait till you get your income up. Wait till you get your credit cards paid off. Wait if you are stretching to buy a house. Just wait. I know you're going to say, we would never do that. But if you're buying a house to fix a relationship issue, don't buy a house. Oh man, if you're thinking, well, we're not getting along, but you know what? If we owned a home together, that would bring us closer together, that would bind us together. Oh, it would be wonderful if we owned a house. No. Now, buying a house is stressful. Owning a home is a responsibility. If you aren't doing well in your relationship, do not try to fix it by buying a house. Seen it happen. Doesn't go well. This one can be a challenge. But if you haven't defined how long you plan on holding the property, wait. Figure it out. Don't buy property if you don't know how long you plan on holding it. We all have some sort of horizon out there. We're going to buy this till the kids graduate from high school. We're going to buy this, keep it until we have kids. Maybe you're going to buy it and hold it forever, but probably not. If you don't know how long you're going to hold the house, wait till you figure it out. It's a long-term asset. It's not something to buy and sell every 1, 2, or 3 years. That maybe worked 5 years ago, but it's not going to work in the future. With appreciation rates at the 4 or 5%, you're going to have to hold it for longer. It'll pay off in the end, but you're going to have to hold it for longer. Reason number 9 not to buy a house: you think you can make more money in the stock market. Hey, that could be true. That could absolutely be true. The stock market goes up pretty good, and if you know what you're doing, putting your money into the stock market, stay in that rental. Stay in that rental, keep playing that stock market, okay? Now, you need to remember that your rent is going to go up every month. But if you believe that you can earn more money trading stocks than you can in house prices going up, your housing expenses going up, have at it. Do it. Do it. I know people who can't. Not me. I'm not that guy. But if you can, go for it. Reason number 10 not to buy a house: you don't want to learn what it takes to own real estate. Because it does. It does take something to own real estate. It's not just, I write a check every month. You need to pay property taxes. You need to maintain the home, right? You need to know what little things to spend money on, what little things not to. You need to know how not to screw up your house also. Man, yeah, I've seen people buy houses and they do not take care of them. They do not maintain them. And maybe they even cause damage and the house is in rougher shape than when they bought it. Don't be that. If you don't think that you can play the game, if you don't think you can own a house, stay a tenant. I promise you, those of us who do own real estate absolutely are fine with you being a tenant.